Okay, guys, I know it's been a little while, but I'm going to give you an update for my music royalties for Shrek. If you're not really familiar with music royalties is, or do you want to learn more information about the Shrek, just check my suggested videos. But in this one, I'm just going to be giving you an update on how it's particularly doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down, and by the way, I'll make a whole different video about this 6.9% yield. But for the time period, this video is going to be specifically on this Shrek royalties. Now, for this one, they had a group on the alternative investments. I'm going to click the Shrek. So as you can see, Shrek franchise original music, anytime it's kind of played and all of that nature, you would end up end up generating money. Now in the forms of this, they'll end up giving you in the form of you buy in shares, and then each quarter they'll pay you kind of like based off of the playbacks and stuff like that. They'll end up paying you a dividend yield. Right now the dividend yield is 7.86, but of course as the share goes up, the dividend goes down, so it's inversely proportional. And you can just kind of see how the dividend yield particularly changes. So the good thing about this per se is, if the share goes up, you'll make money in appreciation. If the share price goes down, then the dividend yield will be kind of higher. So it works kind of similar to almost, you can kind of work function similar to like a dividend stock or whatever. But the good thing about it is, when you're talking about music royalties, what makes it different from a dividend stock, it functions independently from however the stock market is kind of doing. So if you're an advocate of like diversification, or you want less volatile, music royalties can be a lot fluctuate a lot less compared to like a stock or something like that. All right, so anyway, so let's scroll down. The shares of it right now is $12.69 a share. There was a big fluctuation, and I'll kind of go over that. And like when it first came out, I think within a week or the day, first week or so like that, it was up 100 or 200%. But of course, that kind of fell off. But we'll look at that a little closely. Now, if you look at my all-time gains, and I want to make note of that, the all-time gains, it's up 26%, which would be $29.59. My initial, if we go down, the average price I paid was $10. I bought 11 shares, and my total holding now is $139.59. As also you can see, as far as my portfolio, it makes up a very small amount, but investing for 291 days. I like how they showed that, how many days it's investing. Also keep in mind, this only shows the increase in share price, so it doesn't include the amount that you're getting from dividends. So because you're getting dividend amount, that's not factored in the all-time gains. This all-time gains only reflects the it only reflects the increase in stock price. Okay, so the next dividend would be 801. Let me see, is it, yeah, so the next dividend payment 8/9/2024 that already happened, and I'll kind of show you. Now when you end up looking at the asset value, they got 1 day, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, year to date, and one particular year. So as I was telling you earlier, it increased up to, at this particular time, almost 200%. And then as you can see later on, it kind of, I guess after the hype, it kind of flattened out and just kind of went all the way, back particular down. So, the lower the share price, the higher the dividend yield, and as the higher the share price, the lower the dividend yield. So it kind of balanced out. So some people may have like just took the big time short term gains right there. something that I could have particularly did and maybe particular buy back. Um, typically though, initially I just more so got it for a consistent kind of like cash flow, where I can get like a consistent 7, 8, or between 6 to 8. So that's why I didn't necessarily do it. But if I probably would have done it, and then kind of bought back a little later, it's a little gamble, but that would have probably paid out better. But you never kind of really know with that. Um, so people can end up seeing. And if you wanted to see how the dividend thing comes in, let me go to my email. Where is my email? Okay. So let's see. Royalty. Hopefully I can find it. Yep. So that's the what it would it says you receive music royalties, as you can see, per share 20 cents. Your shares 11, dividend payment $2.20, annualized quarterly yield 8% is that as well. And also you can go back to let's go to the history, and then it'll show you all the dividend payments. Music royalty June 18th, 2024 to 20. We'll go it again, February 2024, right there. See if we can scroll. I think that, oh, okay, another one, December 11th, $2.42. So oh, that's when I end up buying it. Initially October 5th, 2023, 10 shares, so that was 100, and then I bought 1 share, which 110. So that's pretty much everything, guys. But let me know what you think about it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel. All right.